cookie. What's up, you guys? Reality Ray, the lamb. That's Enoch. Enoch. That's Enoch. That's a mama cookie. And that's Sky. Unique Sky. That's a boy. They trying to tear my couch up. I gotta get something to cover it up though, for real. My eyes watering. Alright. What's up, you guys? So, I'm here still. No problem right now. But I'm here still by myself. Chilling. I'm really kind of lightweight chilling hard because a little fatigueness came upon me. I really didn't get right back on here with you guys because my arm is kind of tired. I think I said that the other day or yesterday or something like that. So, and then I've been trying to move today, you know. Well, either way, I try to move every day. That came out wrong. But I've been tired on top of being tired. I've been trying to move today. So, and keep moving. So now I'm really tired. So that's why, you know, when I'm real tired, you can kind of tell because the phone stay on my lap. Or, you know, I could post it up and sit in front of it. I know. But like you can tell by my mood right now, the way I sound and my tone, that I really, I'm just chilling. I like to do my segments when I'm hyped and I'm pumped and I got a lot of detail and I'm just receiving so much that I just keep talking. There's a difference, when I'm getting that power and able to use that knowledge and seek knowledge and study and find and receive. I'm open to receive knowledge from spirit and all things of that nature. I be talking a lot more, and then I have a different energy and hypeness to me, you know. So when I'm way calm, I'm just usually chilling. I'm not trying to talk about a whole lot, just chilling. So in my mind, I wanted to do these things, but on the other side, I don't. So if it just kind of leads into it, it leads into it. But yeah, no plan right now. Kind of want to sit down, get out this chair, relax, maybe get in bed. Ooh, yeah. Just sitting here thinking about some things though. So, thinking about, like I said, I was talking to my essay earlier about how I could be more independent. So, without people having to be here all the time, and they don't really have to be here all the time, but not so much as they are now. And without them having to do so much for me unless I really need it or tired or just, need that assistance. Keeping things just keeping things organized. Um, I don't know. It's like, and it was so happened to be that our caretaker had a situation that she wasn't able to come through today. So that's what kind of stuff I want to prepare for, to really be by myself so that I don't have to worry or don't have to be, I could already be mentally prepared and used to being on my own, just like I used to be, without doing stuff. But I'm just so used to having someone here to be able to do these things because I'd be so weak and tired that, you know. So hopefully I could work around that with my house plan and everything is accessible for me to get to. But not everything is going to be accessible, because I am dealing with a muscle weakness. Can't stand up, reach up, Not everything's going to be accessible, but those both cigarettes. But let me move this up. Things can be accessible as possible with the help of them and support and the help and support of like the county and, to adapt my life as much as possible. Then maybe I can start doing things and live a normal life. I still want to do everything that I'm doing, like talk about God, do all of that. I don't never want to stop none of that weird stuff. But I still want to, be able to go out there and do something with my life. I mean, I want to do a whole bunch of kicking it with the crowds and stuff. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get back involved with a whole bunch of people. And I still want to do my solo dolo thing with a few people who support me. You know. So that's really what my plan is. If everything goes smooth and I can stay calm and humble. But such. Oh, if I can get past everything. So that's what I'm trying to do is get past it, stay calm. If I'm by myself, I'm cool. So if I just get my necessities taken care of, basic needs, errands, hospital runs, taking care of business, and keeping the house in order and straight like it is now, then I'll be just fine. You know, cleanliness is next to godliness. That's where I like to stay. My environment needs to be a certain way for me to be able to live in peace and harmony and happiness. So that's what I prefer to do. And if you don't bring peace and harmony and happiness to my life, then unfortunately, I have to excuse you from my life. And it doesn't matter how hard for me it gets temporarily. God has showed me that it will get better in time. I just have to be patient and be willing to, take those chances. You got to take chances in order to see if you make it. Sometimes you got to take chances. You got to know when to take chances. You know. So I'm trying to deal with things differently. And it seems like either way, I kind of got to deal with things differently because somehow I feel like no matter what, the approach from other people is still going to be the same. And it's like, oh, well, you got to change. So it's a force for me to change, but I'm going to make it a positive change for me and not in the direction maybe others want me to turn into. And then it's still coming to my brain right now. And I always think of this, and I love that I think about it for some reason. It's coming in, which is when people are, when you happy and when you're trying to be happy and you're doing things that make you happy and people have something to say about that, which are negative things or this person faking or this person just miserable and this person, something wrong with this person, and you know what I'm saying? When people say things like that, that means it's because it's not really you that has the problem. Once again, it's them who has the problem. And their problem is you. And they don't want you to be happy. That's why when you're happy, they're not happy. They're talking about you, talking down on you, things of that nature. And that's when you're not happy, they're they're better. They may still talk about you, but they're happier because you're not you're not doing fine, and they can talk about you more. But for you to do for a person to talk, or people in general to talk about you, regardless of if you're happy or not, it just means that they're the problem, not you. You know, because at least you made the step to try, and that means that you want to be happy. You don't want to be in a miserable state of mind or a negative state of mind. So that's something to remember, is that whenever they say somebody who talks about a person who's trying to be happy doesn't really want them to be happy, they want them to stay miserable. Because I would think that if I'm happy, you would let me be happy. If you don't want to, if you get tired of me like being negative type thing, I would think that you would want me to be happy, and that when I was happy, it would be a good thing, instead of a person talking down on you when you're happy just because they're not happy all the time. And then people have to look at themselves and say, well, they're not happy all the time. So how can you fault someone else for having the same emotions you do, you know, and, experiencing life the same ways that you do? You know, we all have emotions. We all have bad times. We all have negative emotions and feelings that come out, and it may not be the same reason as everybody else's, but how can you be mad at someone else? Why is someone else miserable because they're mad that maybe they don't look the way they want to, or they can't have the things that they would like to achieve in life? How are they miserable? Just because they're mad about that, and you might just be mad because you didn't get your paycheck on time, or you're mad because your boss treats you, like, what is the difference between why somebody's angry? What makes a person miserable? Like, we all have different things we are mad about. We all have different ways to show it and express it, and we all have different ways to handle it. Some people don't show theirs. Some people do. Some people can't deal with it in the same manner. But it's kind of messed up that if a person does try and you see them doing their thing, and even if their thing isn't your thing, but it makes them happy, it could be them wearing a tutu and some ballerina slippers, all the time, that makes them happy. But just because it doesn't make you happy and it's something that you wouldn't do, why shouldn't they do it? It makes them happy, and that goes for all areas, like all things. Leave people alone, right? Like, people do things that they do. Now, we know when to draw the line, though, but people do things that make them feel good, you know? And if it's something that makes them feel good, let them do it. Because if you got a problem with it, what they do to make them feel good, then you don't want them to feel good about themselves. What if wearing ballerina shoes and tutu is the only thing that makes this person feel good? Why would you take that away from them, right? So when people are happy, let them be happy. Don't wish misery on them. Don't hope to see misery. Don't look for it. Don't go digging for it. Let people be happy. When they mad, let them be mad, because they'll get over it. We all deserve to get mad, and we all deserve to express ourselves and let that anger out of us, and let it go. As long as we don't direct it towards people, we can vent towards people, talk towards people, as long as we don't beat up on people. Same thing I got to remember. No one ever said I was perfect. We all make mistakes, but yet and still, we still got to let people do their own thing. If they happy, let them be happy. Somebody pulling up in my driveway. Gotta see who it is. This ought to be good. It's not about how many celebrities I interview or what my ratings are. It's about relationships, family. Oh, be my son. Oh, I just talked to Kevin. Looking like my kid. Right here. So surprised. Yeah, so those was a few words of, knowledge that I had out of nowhere. But it's the same thing that I always say and the same thing I always feel. Sometimes I just get the urge to have to say it. But, man, I experienced the situation, so I know firsthand. See, so that works out. Hey, stop. Cookie. Get off my couch. Y'all, oh, they making me mad, trying to rip my couch up. What I'm gonna do? I would have agreed to anything to get you to move in. Stop. Great, are they new? Stop. Stop. Get your butt down here for your mama start tearing my stuff up. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we're having lunch. Oh. Bless you. Shower. Yeah, okay. My arms, I be irritated when I can't move, man. Well, he died when I was 2, but that was just your first husband. At the time, she was a everything else nice. My house nice, getting nicer, and I just wanna. But divorced him, so Get myself nice enough that even if I can't move, I still look nice. You know what I'm saying? Get myself together in a day. When my house is together, I can get up and just get myself together, worry about me, get cute, sit, maybe possibly look cute, and do things like this all day. Maybe I can start making money in some type of way. Things, like I said, positive, good things. I work that. Makeup off my eye. Watch movies. You know, it may not be enough for everybody else because everybody else be running around doing things. And it may not be enough for everybody else to call life, but it'll be my life and I'll be happy with it because I'll have the things that I need and I'll be able to do things that I would like to do and I'll be able to feel good. My home will feel good. And that's what matters to me is that I feel good. And then, you know, I like to, especially, you know, if I could just go outside, I just like to go outside to, you know, get a little bit of air every once in a while and see something new every once in a while, go a little bit of shopping. And nature. I like to see nature, take pictures of different things, and that's what I like to go outside for because I see the beautiful things that God made. I see everything God. So when I see it, I can take a picture of it, whether it be the sun, the clouds, the birds, the butterflies, the grass, the trees, signs, like, you know, pictures. I love it. Love to take pictures. I love, yes, to be a witness. I am a witness. Yes, I love it.
It's Oprah. Oprah. Yeah, Oprah. There's one in there with the cast from Good Times, too. So how big is this place?
About 4 acres. There's a tennis court, 2 swimming pools, indoor and outdoor. It's kind of crazy.
What? No helicopter pad?
Oh, no, there's one out back. I'm kidding.
So like I said, I wasn't doing much and I wasn't about to be on here for a while. I'm just chilling, trying to figure out how I'm about to wind it down real quick because I'm just a little tired, just a little fatigued. So if I feel like this, it's probably because I just need to go ahead and rest. You know, I need to learn to listen to my body when it's saying rest. And it's not often that I go through this state where I wear my own self out like this, but I don't think I really wear myself out, but I think that just my spirit, my body is saying, you've done a good job, rest, take a break, chill out, you can relax now. May not be able to be relaxed for a long time, but I don't even care how long it is. I appreciate it. So I'm going to just relax. I like talking to you, me, this, you know, no one. Either way it goes. All right.